Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition. And we finally found the Pandorans. I think I improperly titled the last one, I Spy a Nest in a Lair. It's actually a nest in a citadel, just so we're all on the same page. I have a habit of misremembering quite often. But we are about to do our nest as soon as the other Helios gets there. We have our Manticore headed to, hopefully in time, this haven at Fort Kahina. It seems like it's been traveling to Fort Kahina for a long time, and it's iffy whether we'll make it in time or not. And the Tiamat is headed for an exploration site. So why don't we just get this thing going before I do one thing? I'm looking at all this food we have, and I'm thinking I'm just going to pick up these 2 recruits right in here and right now, because we definitely can afford it. We definitely have enough food, and why not have them do a little training until we get to them and we might need them. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And once again, I'll rename them recruit number or rookie number such and such, whatever numbers they are. If you're a latecomer to the playthrough and you want somebody and you want this name, jump in there, first come first serve, before I rename them myself. So let's get them purchased. We're gonna put them right in our main Phoenix Point base, I think, because we already have one other guy there anyway. And we might as well get them training, I was thinking. We may already have enough, but we have enough where probably at some point I want to look at stealing another aircraft also, just so we can have that one more aircraft flying. And one of the things they can be doing is low-level team could actually do just the excavation of some of these antediluvian ruins, not actually go in there and battle out anything that might be within those ruins, but to start the excavation process so we know at least what these ruins are, and we can start picking and choosing what we need to do with them. So it wouldn't hurt to just have another team out there just to help with the exploring a bit. At least that's what I'm thinking. So let's advance the time. Let's get this going. We'll build some more armor for these guys when we get after this mission. Let's just get the other Helios there. There we go. We're both there. We know the routine on this one. It's the hatching sentinels. It's all about the hatching sentinels. It's either easy, because we find them right away, or we do the big hunt and search and destroy mission to find them out. I think we have to figure out who we want to take on this mission once again. I think it must just default to the last 2 down here, Kairos and Drumex, not going on the mission. I'm going to take Lily Shen out again and Tommy Lee Jones again. At some point we're going to have to keep them in there and gain experience, but hey, you guys are my viewers, so of course you're getting in there. Let's take a look at who we've got and make sure we are outfitted at least halfway decent. Missy Pyle. Ooh, Missy Pyle, we didn't take you before because we stripped you down. So maybe let's go back and rethink who we're taking out on this mission, because you don't have armor and I have enough heavies. So yeah, that's probably better that we don't take you, and maybe I do take Lily Shen. We'll keep Lily Shen in there as an extra bombardier. She's low level. Maybe we'll work on getting her ranked up a little bit since she's tailing behind. And then Kairos and Drumex, it's the same reason we're bringing you along. We need experience. We need to get you promoted so you're more useful as the missions get harder and harder. So there, we just upgraded the team and changed the team up. There we go. Let's double check one more time. Tom Cruise, you're looking pretty fine. And Lou Gossett Jr., ditto with you, you're looking pretty good. Tommy Lee Jones, we do have you out on this thing. Is there anything we want to do? No, hold off there. You definitely can hold a lot of stuff. So let's get you a med kit and a grenade to kind of balance it out and load you up. Lily, you're kind of my distance person here, so we're going to keep you as a distance person. Do we want to go with any extra rocket ammo? There's a good question. We got the money to be able to do it. We got one extra rocket, but we really can't hold anymore. So you are maxed out. Callum, holding off to get those speedy legs to spend some of our last points, so I'm not going to upgrade you on anything yet. Tim Allen, I think you're doing okay right at the moment. Why don't we give you that one extra shot of speed? Will Smith. We still never decided on any kind of a cross class, have we? Probably could use a little more will, though, can't we all, as we start getting into the game? Kairos. Pretty soon you're going to be able to induce panic. That'll be a nice addition for you. Hopefully we can get you a promotion on this mission. Andromix. You at least have your basics here that we need. I'm kind of holding off. Should I give you that sniperist perk? I mean, heck, you're a sniper and it'll really up your damage. But it's going to pop your will down to where you might not have enough quick aim to take advantage of it. So I'm actually holding off for that reason. I want to get a little... I don't want to dip into these because we're going to have a bunch of upgrades all of a sudden once we make friends with Synedrian, that I'm going to want to be spending these skill points that I've been saving. All of a sudden they're going to disappear. Just watch. So I think what we're going to do, because we're not going to cross-class you right away, Drumix, I'm thinking, let's just get that will upgraded so when we do take this sniperist perk, our will won't be hurting quite so much. And there we go. I think we're ready to go out and get this nest going and get a small buff, small boost to our relations actually across the board, but more importantly with the Synedrian. Alright, why don't we have a look around and look at that. Isn't that nice when the first one pops up? I mean, right there. And there's probably nothing down along the edge where the enemy will be arriving and coming in. So I'm thinking all hands on deck. Let's take this thing out. Let's see who needs some promotions. Kairos, you can use some promotion. So we're gonna get some shots in with you guys that need the promotions the most. Let's see, where? Tom Cruise, no.
My turn.
Drumix, you won't have to move far to get your shot. Unfortunately, you won't be able to get 2 shots in a row, but you'll be able to get a good shot here. And where is the priest? We can get you out here with a nice shot. The heck with needing any speed on this first move. Let's just get you up here and take your shot. In fact, should I move you a little further just so others can get through here? I'm not seeing any eggs yet that are going to be a problem. Yeah, he definitely sees us now. He is aware, he is alerted, we've moved close enough. But I want you to open the shots for us. Shall we do... Well, we don't necessarily need to pump it with virus. Let's do the one that'll hopefully do the most bit of damage. Yeah, that'll do a fair amount of damage. Let's get it started, Kairos. And let's see if you have it within you, Drumix, to finish it off. I don't know. If we had given you that sniperist perk, I would have said absolutely no doubt. And we are. Oh, this is the Cyclops. So yeah, we're not gonna. We shouldn't have to do the quick aim. Let's find out if this is gonna be enough. Oh, not quite. You know, if we had been able to do, and if I had broken down and spent the snipers, but then we wouldn't have. I felt that quick aim is more important still to getting that little extra bit of damage. But we got plenty of people that can finish it off.
Got you good.
But two of you that needed promoting got the promoting, and finally we do have somebody else that's a little bit low level, and that is Lily Shen. And so perhaps what we do we just finish it off with a grenade? I don't believe we have to do any, and you don't even have Boom Blast yet, so there we go. Decision made. And you don't have the arc from where you are, and it doesn't look like, or it looks like we're gonna have to move a few folks out of the way is what it looks like. So Lugasset, let's pop you there. I'm thinking of popping someone here in case reinforcements are coming down this way, which is probably one of the more likely directions they come down. Will Smith, that's not cover, is it? Some things that look like, some of these little pokey things that stick up look like they should be cover, and they aren't. So we're going to step you here. I'll kind of have a welcoming committee for anybody coming down this way.
Ready.
Lily, I don't know. This... I don't know if the grenade's going to have the arc. That's the only problem, because isn't this like a roofy, cavey thing? So your weapons probably aren't the best for inside here. So maybe you won't get to make any kind of kill here for us. That's what I just realized, because if we pop you up here, I don't think your grenade can arc over there anyway. Yeah, because we got the roof. So let's just get you moving up. Maybe you'll have an opportunity for something else coming up. And finally, Tim Allen.
Rolling.
Let's finish her off. Okay, one hatching sentinel down. Now we got to go searching for the other one, and I think we're going to be going straight ahead, hoping in one of these little alcoves off to the side up here maybe is where we'll find the other one. I guess it could be back in this alcove. We'll see, we'll see. And Callum, I think we left enough. I hope we left enough of a welcoming committee here, and we got enough guys that can pivot back should that change. So Callum, let's get you running up in this direction to kind of lead the charge. I'm surprised we haven't seen any eggs over here. I really am. Blue Gossett, let's just do a little overwatch in this direction for anything that might come down this way. Will Smith, we'll do the same with you down here. And Tom Cruise, ditto this way for you. And that should be just about it. Well, something's down there. We shot at it, it's alerted, and apparently we missed it. He was a little too far back. Ooh, a couple of hitman too. So there's where they came from. I was kind of expecting potential to come down this way is more what I was expecting. Looks like we got to deal with things ahead of us. Callum, we do have a stick available. We don't have a lot of the other extra perks that you're going to need when you get higher level to be able to keep you moving boom, 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 one after the other. But you can get up here for not quite. You're only going to get one bash up here if we go this direction. Well, dang. What a bummer. If only I had moved you one farther. We can also try paralyzing. But their will is pretty high, and I don't think... Well, we have a solution to the not getting far enough. That's for sure. Let's instill a little frenzy here. Now, all of a sudden, you can get far enough for 2 swings or 2 zaps if we want to think about capturing an enemy is kind of in the back of my mind also. So let's see what we can do about taking out the hitman in the rear here. And I'm kind of thinking I might want to do a little dashing with you. In fact, this is going to get us pretty dang close right here. One single dash. Isn't frenzy nice? I think we might be in shotgun range. Let's take a look. I think that's shotgun range if I ever saw a shotgun range. Kaboom. Let's not let him spawn that mist and take him out in one shot. That's what I call an effective shot. Where do we want to move you? Maybe park you over here. I'm surprised we haven't seen any eggs over here. Usually there's eggs galore around these hatching sentinels. Let's park you in some cover over here, Tim Allen. Oh, that was a good one to see. So Tim Allen, let's maybe park you back out of the way over here.
We've got incoming.
We definitely got incoming, and there's an egg. So let's get you out of sight, because he does have the machine gun. He does have return fire. He has a spitter. He has a lot. It would be nice to be able to get some sort of, because he could get close enough to spit on you now. It'd be nice to get one of us that has war cry close enough up there, and that could be you, Lily Shen. If we, I don't know if that's going to be cutting it pretty dang close. Let's see if we can get a war cry out of you.
Let's go.
Yes, we can. That's just what I wanted to slow him down. Well, actually, it might be him that I'm indicating the war cry on. We'll find out. Yeah, we didn't quite able to get close enough. So we'll hang on to the war cry for the moment.
I'm here.
Kind of feeling like I what's his will at right now? It's down to 16. Got to get used to that Neurazer too, though. I tell you what, we're going to get up there and swing away with the Neurazer, or shoot away, zap away with the Neurazer first. I know you want me to swing with the stick. We can take him out easily with the stick, but I got to get used to all of our tools, and I got to see that's only 8 paralysis. How much paralysis? And I'm unclear how much paralysis is he going to need before we get him taken care of. And obviously, if I don't do enough, is paralysis based on the will or something else? That's where I'm unclear, and I've got to get clear on this, and that's why we're doing this in a situation that I hope is relatively safe. So is this considered melee then? It must be. So we're going to strike. 8 out of 21. So how did it come up that we needed 21 for paralysis? That's... Okay, so you take the hit points dividing by 10. So that's what it's going to take for paralysis. And it does that 8 at a time. So I don't think I have anybody on this team that has like onslaught or anything like that, unfortunately. So we're gonna we learned a lesson.
Let's show them what we can do.
Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have it. So we're learning a lesson. And so since we aren't going to be able to paralyze him, let's give you a swing of the stick, Callum, just so you can feel good about this and do some mega damage, and we'll have somebody else finish it off. Oh, why don't you just finish it off? What kind of damage is this that you're going to swing? Let's find out. Wow. That is one nice stick. Now we got to prepare ourselves for this other guy back here that's going to be coming at us. And we definitely could use some sniper overwatch. because he's going to be coming around over here. I do worry if I line up too much on this side, though. But what are the odds he hugs the wall and comes around and avoids it if I don't? Because I potentially get Tim Allen in our shot, and I definitely don't want to hit him with a sniper rifle. Lugasa, we'll give you this spot. What's his hit points like? 190, so it's... Let's go for the hits. We'll keep the Phoenix Point weapon there. Let's do this, so hopefully we can avoid hitting our own guy. Drummix, can we maybe get you also set up out here? You do have Overwatch for 2 action points available, so that's good. So if he comes around that corner, he is definitely going to be there in range for us. Where do we want to send you and hide you? There's cover right there. That'll get you up around everybody else. And time to bring the rear guard up in this direction also. Let's get one more up here to help with some Overwatch. That'll do it at a better angle, I think. Because this guy's going to be charging. I just feel it in my bones, and he's going to be charging in this direction. And I think we're keeping Tim Allen out of our Overwatch scope. And let's get you up here, Will Smith. We're going to open up the rear for any aliens to come, any Pandorans to come charging up our rear now that we've given up on the rear. Lily Shen, let's just tuck you in here just in case. See if we plan well. Oh!
Ow!
Great angle for that shot. Our cover wasn't good in that direction. So I didn't want Tim Allen to get hit by... Ooh, he knew. It's like he knew. It's like he had that sense. Fortunately, Tim Allen, you're in great shape as far as... Now we got Overwatch over here. That's the only problem. Who's my best choice to be able to run that Overwatch? There's a good question for you. This guy's a concern down here, and I don't know that I have anybody that could pick him up. So I'm wondering, Tim Allen, do we bring you back to some safety back here in this cover? We're gonna fall back this turn, I think. See if we have the ability to set up some kind of a wall of Overwatch. Now this isn't great cover because that gives a bad angle there. We may just pull back a little bit with some of us. I wish that was better cover. Callum. None of these are great cover. But we're going to pull you back just the same. Oh, you were in his range of Overwatch. Hit didn't do you bad. Hit didn't do us bad. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of pulling back to avoid the Overwatch all of a sudden. Now I want to run us forward. Again, we're going to open ourselves up to a bunch of shots here, and this one has a laser assault rifle. That's why I was able to hit so well. I'm feeling like I want to keep some Overwatch going out here. And continue with my Overwatch plan. I don't know that we have the ability to shoot at such a range. Yeah, it's not Not necessarily a great chance to hit. Yeah, never, the aim is better on this one. We're going to give you a chance to do some damage on this guy. We got leg bleeding, so he's not so mobile anymore. What do you know? Sometimes these little pot shots do way more than I expect. Will Smith. What we can do with you, Missy, we're going to keep you kind of hidden there since none of yours have the proper arc. We can definitely slow this guy up. And I'm thinking Will Smith, I wouldn't mind getting you into some alternative positions here. And you're a heavy, so if he does just peek out and run the Overwatch, I think you'll be good there with heavy armor anyway. That allows me then to get another shot up in this direction. And let's just set our Overwatch again, and hopefully this time they oblige by running into some Overwatch. Again, there's really no better place you can reach. To get out of line of sight, yeah, that's probably the best place I can keep you.
I was born ready.
Where? Man, I pity anybody running this Overwatch. Tim Allen, I thought we had moved you enough, but not quite apparently. Let's add to the Overwatch. And Lily Shen, let's just hang out. Way to drop it, Lugasset. Some damage to his shield. Did some big damage again, and we finished him off. Oh, Umbra! I didn't even notice that about the guy. The guy with the laser weapon knocked us bad. That cover really was not good enough. I think it's all hands on deck for the Umbra now. That's what it boils down to. That's really what it boils down to. He's preparing, he's going to come up. We're going to have to leave these guys to do what they will. But the one thing that's good is he's bleeding, although he has tons of hit points. But Kairos, we're definitely going to get you back. And do you have a med kit? You do have a med kit. You also have the incendiary grenade, which is just some minor damage even before they've popped back up. But I think it's more important to get you in cover so we can get you healed up because you've lost a lot of health. And we're definitely going to need... I wonder, does Warcry does potentially limit the Umbra, it looks like. Which is good. Let's lower its mobility. And let's get you running the heck out of here. The question is, where's the best place to run you the heck out? Here, you're just going to get shot like everybody else who hides in this spot gets shot. Lugasset, we can look at repositioning you so we can get Lily Shen back here is what I'm thinking. Because you'll still be able to provide the Umbra Overwatch from there. And let's get Lily Shen back.
Smells like trouble.
And now is time for Umbra Overwatch. These guys are hefty, these guys are strong, and these guys need to be killed. And we're going to find out if our wall of Overwatch is going to be sufficient. We're going to keep the sniper rifle short to hopefully just pick this guy up as he charges us. And to heck with these guys, they're going to get free reign. We may take some shots from these guys, but they are not going to kill us like potentially this guy's swipe will with us. So there you go. There's the plan of action.
I'll keep both eyes open.
Let's see, Kairos. Yeah, we're just kind of keeping you hidden back here. In fact, why don't we? Shame on me for having your ammo in the quick slot instead of your med kit. I don't know any other way to deal with the Umbras at this point. I know they are not kind with fire. They do not deal well with fire. In fact, if you kill them with fire, I believe is my understanding. We saw a hint of it that one episode when we threw the incendiary grenade on it. It actually damaged it while it was in the ground, although it did not kill it of any kind. But my understanding is if you kill it with the flame, it will not sprout back up as an Umbra. So that's something to keep in mind. But given our situation here, I think we just have to go full on Overwatch, Overwatch, Overwatch. In fact, Tom Cruise, let's see if we can move you up. How far can we move you? I can still do Overwatch from here, and then I don't have to worry about accidentally having these guys in the line of my Overwatch.
Anything that moves,
And let's hope this is enough. Those ooey gooey Umbras. Don't run my Overwatch. You can shoot at me. Oh, they're picking on Kairos. Even that wasn't good enough tucked away over there. But it's only one shot. It wasn't great. Hit. Oh. Okay, so I'm over-evaluating, over-emphasizing their strength, I guess. Can he move close enough to at least? Nah. So there we go. Now I'm getting a better sense of what can take these guys down. Little by little, my vault of knowledge, which has many leaks, is improving. Let's see, Lily Shen, is there any, what distance do we have an arc? We actually have an arc. The ceiling's low enough to allow a shot over here, so Lily Shen, you get to have some fun. And you got hit, but not much. Not much at all. I'm thinking you may have enough left for a good old-fashioned rocket.
Here goes nothing.
And so much for return fire that time. He doesn't have an arm to use it. They're bleeding by 60 on this one, so he's got 2 turns left, which is 2 turns of shots too many in my book. And this guy is dead. So we can avoid him and go for the Triton in the back. So let's see if we have a shot on the Triton from where we are. Drummix. Probably should have. I always try to get in the habit of looking before I hit quick aim, so it's not a waste in case this shot isn't good enough. But this shot should be good enough.
Succeeded.
Alright, so I'm not going to waste any more ammo. And they're both going to bleed out. That means we can get moving forward a little bit. And we're not hearing of anything loud, at least, in the distance. So let's keep moving forward here, taking cover where we can.
Comms online.
Can't wait.
Let's get Will Smith moving forward. Do we get... The egg is not preparing or any kind of unlucky thing like that. Let's get Tim Allen moving forward. As a matter of fact, should... Why don't we get you healed?
Give me a minute.
Let's not take any chances. It's a nest, for goodness sake. They won't be able to shoot at us, so we'll take this cover again, where we got injured in the first place. Drummix, I'm going to start moving you up. We're going to risk some open moves, because I don't think they're close enough to be able to really do a lot to us. We'll do a little pistol overwatch down over this way in case there's a surprise. Callum, you have a med kit on you. Let's do a little med kit action. With all of us that have a few dings. And Callum will get you moving forward. Another med kit. So we took our fair share of dings on this one. And I'm going to move us a little farther forward, standing out in the open to reapply. Well, we're going to get ready to do it next turn. How about that? We're going to pop you right here, apply some more frenzy as we go hunting for our next target. And Tom Cruise, I'm going to get you moving up too. Yeah, I'm hesitant to keep us totally standing in the open, but we're going to do a little spot right here, get the pistol ready, do a little overwatch down over this way just in case.
On the lookout.
There's something else out there we aren't aware of. There's something else out there. They have a chance to be panicking is what they do, right? I forgot to read like I normally do. That's what taking a few days off. That's what happens. Do we? I think we gain everything on this one. Well, I'm going to probably pick it up just to be safe. And let's get moving forward with maybe a little speed. Except, let's do this first. Kairos, can you apply? I think if we get here, we're kind of centered around everybody. Get a little frenzy happening again. And help with that speed. Let's start hunting. Let's start looking. The question becomes, there's a nice open spot here. Probably a nice one that we got to check out, because sometimes you can't see from a distance and it might just be tucked away in there, or it could be back down in this direction. So let's pick this thing up first. It'll weigh on us a little bit. Let's come down here. Well, we see it. We now know where it is. I guess we're going to take our first shot right here, right now, just because we need to get everybody moved up as quickly as possible. Hopefully enough of us can make it around the corner. Although he's not preparing. Nobody, no eggs, no hatching sentinel is preparing. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to get enough shots on this thing. Let's just get them out. Let's get ourselves out here just...
Rolling.
Just to make sure. And then you'll have a line of sight with your big boomer, Will Smith. So yeah, let's just get this thing going and get this thing over with.
Hostile damaged.
It knows we're here now. We got to do a quick aim to be able to shoot.
Ready to fire.
And not quite finishing off, so we will need Will Smith. Drummix, you can't make it. Nobody else really can make the distance
Let's show 'em what
that we
can
need,
do.
so we'll bring Will Smith over here.
Eyes peeled.
Ignore the eggs. Go for the really big target. I didn't mean to zoom in that much. There we go.
Problem solved.
All right, and the Pandoran Nest is a success. A fair amount of XP spread around, all right, but nobody picked up that extra promotion. Kairos, you're pretty dang close. In fact, you're the next closest one coming up here. Drummix, we got to try and line you up so you're doing a great job of hitting, but we got to get you lined up for some of those kills to get a little extra oomph on your XP. All right, the Pandoran Nest has been neutralized and abandoned by its inhabitants. We can breathe a sigh of relief, and we get the measly 4 increase on the destroyed Pandoran Nest. That was expensive as far as supplies go, but diplomacy is still in the 20s, but it's moving on up. Moving on up. Now, I don't know if this team is, in my mind, strong enough yet to go against Scylla. How's that for, I don't know, what kind of a decision is this that we need? Let's see how we're looking health-wise. The 2 Helios, health-wise, we're kind of hanging in there okay. Minor injuries exist. Lily Shen, not quite 100%. Tommy Lee Jones, well, I think he sat this one out. And then who else? Oh, Missy Pyle is injured. So the ones we didn't take out are the 2 that have the biggest injuries. And Lily Shen, it's very minor because we did heal her. I just don't know if now it's enough to take on a Scylla. Especially if we are able to take the full 10. Are you able to take a little bit more on a Citadel mission than the 8? That, once again, not enough experience to know for sure. What do we have manufacturing-wise coming up here? We got the Golem armor, the Golem leg armor, which will definitely help. We got a lot of Golem leg armor that's being needed. 6 hours, 7 hours. So do we take a short break to get the last little bit of armor? At least if we're armored up, I'll feel a little better about taking this team over to the Citadel. So let's go back to the base, get everything 100%. We're gonna move up another leg armor. We're gonna move up another helmet. I think that's mostly what we're needing at the moment. Helmet, leg armor, and another leg armor. So we'll do this mix to get the armor in place. We weapon wise, I think we'll hang in there and do okay. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now, and we're gonna go back to the base. I want ourselves 100%. We are going to send the Helios team.
Research complete.
Oof. Our fireworm autopsy, so we do get a little extra as far as materials. And we'll send the other Helios also. And pretty much, oh, we got some new research. A light sniper technology. Let's get that in the queue. Pandoran spawnery. Well, we'll have a lair coming up soon enough. What else do we want? We got an advanced melee weapon. Definitely want that moved up. The antediluvian stuff isn't the highest priority yet. Pandoran goo. I wonder if that'll help us with the Pandoran goo. Let's get the 2 up here that are non-antediluvian, and let's figure out the order we want them in. Yeah, I definitely want the spawnery easier to kill. We'll go with light sniper technology next. And I want advanced melee weapon up near the top also. So we'll put it in this order. There we go. Now as far as the geoscape goes, let's take a look at where we're sitting. See, I just think we're just gonna miss out here. So I guess, why don't we find out? No, I wanna keep my eyes over here, guys. Aye, aye, aye. Make it, we're gonna make it. Yes, we'll explore. Okay, we made it. That's about as close as you can get and still make it. So we got a high threat level. We have a nighttime, so the perception is not going to be amazing. Pandoran enemies. Attitude change is amazing for New Jericho. We lose a little bit of what we gained from Sanhedrin on this one, but wow, that's a hefty bit of materials and supplies. And I'm thinking hopefully we have a chance to find out where the Pandorans are in the Americas for a change. So this is where we're going to pick up next time. Fort Kahina is our target. And we've got the Manticore team, which we haven't seen in a little while. So they're going to be going out on this one for us. And we'll see if they're up to it. There's a chance. There's always a chance. Like if a Citadel has spawned in the Americas down where we haven't found anything yet, there could be a Scylla on this one, especially with high threat level. So we got to be prepared in the back of my minds for this one. If you got any other ideas on what to be prepared for, let me know, but this will be our next mission. And just as a topic, this one will be coming out Monday, I believe, and Tuesday is the release for Festering Skies. I'll probably get one more recorded before then, and this is where we cross our fingers that this DLC release does not bonk our save files. Some of the prior ones have been known to mess with save files, and if worst case scenario, if that happens, oh well, we'll start over with the new DLC. But I really would like to see this one through before we head into Festering Skies. Let me know if you all have some opinions or thoughts on that, on how we should proceed. How anxious are you to see Festering Skies? You know, give me a little feedback if you can. I sure would appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thumbs up, remember that one for me. And thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world.